Okay, ठीक है guys. First I'll explain you unit circle and then we will go to the same types of questions that we were solving yesterday. ठीक है? So everyone will write down these notes. ठीक है? Then I'll show you unit circle as well. But before directly, yes, I'm recording as well. Yeah. So before directly starting with unit circle, first we will look at the graphs of sin x, cos x and tan x. ठीक है? So when I'm drawing graph of sin x, cos x and here I will draw for tan x. ठीक है? Now see, this is the graph of sin theta or sin x. This is the graph of cos x. So this is 0, this is 90, this is 180, this is 270 and this is 360. In radians, this is only pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, this is 2 pi. Okay. Next, this is again 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2 and this is 2 pi. Okay. And tan का ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने में दिक्कत होती है, so I just have taken the screenshot of tan का ग्राफ. I'll post it there. This is tan ka graph. Okay. Now guys, if you look at these graphs, unit circle is nothing but circle representation of the graph. Okay. Unit circle is nothing but circle representation of the graphs. So let's say here I am drawing unit circle now. This is my circle. Okay. What we have learnt, I think I have explained this earlier as well. देखो, if you look here from 0 to 180, maximum value of sine is 1, minimum value of sine is -1, maximum value of cos is +1, minimum value is -1. ठीक है? From 0 to 180, all values are positive, 0 to 180. That's why if you remember, sine is positive in first and second quadrant. I am writing only positive functions in respective quadrants. ठीक है? This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Okay. Next, if you look in this from 180 to 360, it has got a negative values. So here it has a negative value. That's why I am not writing it here. ठीक है? Next, here. Now here 0 to pi, it is a positive value. So cos is positive in first quadrant. Then pi to 3 pi by 2, it means from 90 degrees till 270 degrees it is negative and it is positive again in fourth quadrant. So cos is positive in fourth quadrant. Now once we now how many of you understood till here? Please raise your hands. Those who understood till here, please raise your hands. ठीक है? Very good. Now let's look at for tan. Abhi tan is nothing but ratio of sine and cos. If you look for tan का minimum value, tan का for 0, tan is 0. For pi by 2, tan is going till infinity. So it is positive in first quadrant. Tan is positive in first quadrant. But next, if you see from pi by 2 to pi, it is negative. So it is negative in second quadrant. Again, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, it is positive. So it is positive in third quadrant. Again, for 3 pi by 2 to 2, it is negative. Right? Now understand guys, इसी के basis पे हमने सीखा था after school to college वाला point. See, all trigonometric functions are positive here. Only sine is positive here, only tan is positive here, only cos is positive here. Yes or no? So after school to college or add sugar to coffee, this shortcut you need to keep in mind. Apart from this, what you need to keep in mind, that is, if you look at the graphs, if I just continue this graph, okay, if I just continue this graph, and here the continuation of tan ka graph is already given. ठीक है? Now look closely. If I select this value, then this exact value, whenever I solve question based on trigonometry, so let's say if I have given you sine x is equals to half, then you find the value of using sine inverse half by putting it in the calculator. So whatever acute angle ka value you get, whatever value you get, that is your primary solution. That is your primary solution. But now here domain is given from, let's say, 0 to 4 pi. Till here it is 2 pi. Till here it will be 4 pi. If domain is given from 0 to 4 pi, you tell me for sin x equals to half, how many possible answers are there? Guys, how many possible answers are there? If I give the domain 0 to 4 pi, so half के लिए total 4 answers are possible. How many answers are possible? 4 answers. So these are the secondary values. These are what? Secondary values. So तुमको क्या चीज ध्यान में रखनी है? For sin and cos, for sin x and cos x, for sin x and cos x, values repeat after 2 pi times n. Why I am writing n? You will understand. देखो, now I am just drawing sin x का graph and you will understand it. ठीक है? I have drawn one graph. Okay? Here I am getting, let's say this angle is pi by 6. I am getting value half. Okay? Now, ये था till 2 pi. Okay? Now I am drawing one more 2 pi. So 2 pi plus 2 pi will become 4 pi till here. Yes or no? So I have drawn graph till there. Now this exact value will repeat here. This exact value will repeat here. Right? So when I simplify it first, I get sin x equals to 1 upon 2. X will be equals to sin inverse 1 upon 2. So I get my answer as pi by 6. X का value है pi by 6. But same value will be repeated after 2 pi. So that's why my next answer will be pi by 6 plus 2 pi. So when I simplify this, I get the value of angle present here. How many of you understanding this? Please raise your hands. So yesterday we were getting confused ki why we are adding pi at some places, why we are adding 2 pi at some places. The logic is very simple. Sin ka basic values repeat, sin ka exact values repeat every 2 pi. Cos ka also repeat every after 2 pi. But if you look at tan, if you look at tan ka graph, everyone look at tan ka graph now. Everyone look at tan ka graph. If you look into this graph, you will realize whatever value I have here, whatever value I have here, same value is coming at this point. Same value is coming at this point. So that is nothing but at a distance of pi only. It is at a distance of pi. That's why whenever we are solving questions for tan ka values repeat after every pi. So that's why in general solutions they write it like this. In general solutions they usually write it like this. X value for sin x equals to, let's say, whatever k value is given. So x ka value is nothing but whatever answer you are getting plus 2n pi. Means whatever value you have got, you will keep on adding 2 pi in it. If there is only one repeated wave, you will take n ka value as 1. If there are 2 repeated waves, this is first, this is second, you will take n ka value 2. ठीक है? Same to same for cos. But if it is for tan theta, you will take it only as, let's say, theta plus n pi. Because tan theta ka value changes over the period of pi only. How many of you understood this now? Please raise your hands. Those who understood, please raise your hands. See, all you have to solve on the calculator. तुमको सिर्फ logic समझना है. You just have to understand the logic. No one? Ishan, Aryav, Akshara, Harshil, Sahil, Smera. Am I audible or not?
No, sir.
ये वाला नहीं समझा. ईशान, साहिल. अरे ईशान और साहिल सो गए क्या? गारखेड़कर, ओके, लेट्स डू वन थिंग. ये लास्ट वाला पार्ट एक सेकंड के लिए बाजू में रखते हैं. हम एक बार पहले क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. ठीक है, इसको थोड़ा बाजू में रखते हैं. एक बार क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. वाइल सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चन यू विल हैव द बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. ठीक है, एवरीवन solve question number 2. Try question number 2. Yesterday only we discussed these questions. Everyone try question number 2 का A part. Everyone please try. You'll need to have the formula booklet with you. ठीक है, इसको एक बार मैं बोर्ड पे ले लेता हूं. Everyone please try this question. इस क्वेश्चन को कैसे सॉल्व करना है? Yesterday we discussed in class. Yesterday what we discussed? Whatever is given like x dash y dash, it is nothing but your image matrix. And whatever is the coefficients of x and y. So यहाँ पे x का coefficient है 1 upon root 2, y का coefficient भी रहेगा 1 upon root 2. Because if you multiply them in between, you will get 1 upon root 2 x plus 1 upon root 2 y. ठीक है, so we are just writing their coefficients. So here I'll get 1 upon root 2 and here I'll get minus 1 upon root 2 and here I'll write down as x and y. So this is my transformation matrix. This is my transformation matrix. Question is asking me find the nature of transformation. Question is asking find the nature of transformation. Now for nature of transformation, how do we decide the nature of transformation? We look at the formulas. Right? How many of you have formula booklet with? ईशान गारखेड़कर, मैं इतनी देर से तेरा नाम ले रहा था, किधर गया था तू? किधर गया था फिर? किसका? भिड़ू, फिर मैं इधर इतनी क्लास में तेरा नाम ले रहा हूं, तू ऐसे मुझे ये कर रहा है, डिच कर रहा है क्या रे? ठीक है, देखो नाउ किसी के पास फॉर्मूला बुकलेट नहीं होगा, मुझे भरोसा है पूरा. ओके, ओके, देखो टू सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस you'll need to have the formula booklet. Look at these formulas here. Now see, in transformation matrix, this diagonal is getting changed. This diagonal is what? This diagonal is getting changed and this one is constant. तो अभी अपन यहाँ पे बस चेक करेंगे कि कहाँ पे होता है. इसमें नहीं हो रहा है, इसमें नहीं हो रहा है, इसमें तो सेम टू सेम है, करेक्ट? इसमें भी नहीं हो रहा है, ये तो किसी में भी नहीं हो रहा है. अच्छा, रिफ्लेक्शन में हो रहा है, रिफ्लेक्शन में हो रहा है, राइट? सो इट मीन्स दिस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज रिफ्लेक्शन ओनली. दिस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज व्हाट? रिफ्लेक्शन. दिस इज रिफ्लेक्शन वाला ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. नाउ for reflection wala transformation, now you have got the values here. Now you just have to compare this matrix with this matrix. So first is written there cos 2 theta. So cos 2 theta is equals to first component of here and first component of here को compare कर रहे हैं, that is 1 upon root 2. ठीक है? Second component is sin 2 theta, that is also 1 upon root 2. Now guys, you tell me, cos is also positive, sin is also positive. It is possible in how many quadrants? So you will quickly draw the circle and in that circle you write down after school to college and you will realize it is happening in first quadrant only. कौन से quadrant में होता है ये? In first quadrant only, correct? So if it is happening in first quadrant, you will take the ratio of them. You will take the ratio of them and you will realize sin 2 theta upon cos 2 theta is nothing but tan 2 theta and that is equals to 1. So 2 theta is equals to tan inverse 1. 2 theta is equals to what? Tan inverse 1. Now you will get 2 theta equals to pi by 4 because tan inverse 1 is nothing but angle is pi by 4. ठीक है? अभी किसी को यह सवाल आ रहा होगा कि सर from where you are getting this? This you will get from the calculator. I am getting in terms of pi, you will get in terms of number because it doesn't count for pi. ठीक है? Okay. Now from here, if I simplify it, I will get theta equals to pi by 8. Now, question is asking me for the nature of transformations with the equations. मुझे equation भी लिखना है उसका. So equation is what? Equation is y equals to tan theta x. So I need tan theta. Here I have got theta. If I take tan on both sides, I get tan theta equals to tan pi by 8. And whatever value you get, you will write it at the place of tan theta and you will get the answer. How many of you understanding it? Please raise your hands. Very good. Good. ठीक है?
Sir, but I had a question. Why
Yes.
didn't you take the -1? Like -1
एक सेकंड. कहां पे दिखा है तुमको -1 बाय?
the one circle.
एक सेकंड. ये tan inverse -1 is what you are talking about?
No,
This one?
yeah, that one.
ये तो मुझे क्वेश्चन ने खुद ही दिया है ना. सी, when I multiply this in bracket, here I will get 1 upon root 2x minus 1 upon root 2y. Yes or no?
Yeah, so why didn't you take that for sign?
So, I am comparing this with this column, na? This matrix. I am comparing this matrix with this matrix, correct?
Yeah.
So here first is cos theta, second is sin to theta. I'll take the simpler one ना. माइनस वाले को क्यों लू जबरदस्ती?
Okay, we can do that.
Yes. Yes, Ishan, understood or not? हेलो साहिल, स्मेरा को समझ में आ गया, ठीक है. अक्षरा, आर्यव. नाउ गाइज, I'll keep this as it is. ठीक है? I'll keep this as it is. You try question number second, that is B part. Try करो सब लोग. Everyone try B part. Everyone please try B part. ओके, ठीक है. दो लोगों का आंसर आ गया है. How many of you are understanding it now? How to solve this question? Please raise your hands. Those who are understanding it. Very good. Aryav, Akshara. ठीक है. Okay. Guys, tomorrow 12 p.m. we will be having class. ठीक है? Class tomorrow at 12. ठीक है? Tomorrow class will be at 12 p.m. We will again solve some questions of matrix transformations, and just let me know what next topic they are going to start with, or they have already started. Ishan, Sahil.
Graph 3 on Monday.
Graph theory they are starting with.
Yeah, on Monday.
Okay, fine. And this Sunday we will have test on affine transformations then. These are called as affine transformations as well. Now see guys, those who are solving it, लेट्स क्विकली चेक. इसके बाद एक छोटा सा टफ क्वेश्चन देता हूं. ओके, सो मेरा मैट्रिक्स बन जाएगा 8/17 माइनस 15/17, देन 8/17 एंड 15/17. करेक्ट? नाउ टेल मी गाइज, क्या होगा ये?
Anti-clockwise rotation.
व्हाट इज दिस?
Sir, you've written it wrong.
अच्छा, उल्टा लिख दिया मैंने इसको. एक सेकेंड, सॉरी. So 8/17.
So first it will be minus 15 divided by 7.
Minus. अच्छा, okay. First is minus 15/17. Second one will be 8/17. नीचे का will be 8/17 and then 15/17. See, x का कोएफिशिएंट लिखना था, यहां पे उन्होंने उल्टा दिया है. Right? So I just missed on checking the variables. That's why my transformation matrix got wrong. Now again, if you check here, see this diagonal is changing, same like reflection. Again, it is a point of reflection. So here you are getting cos 2 theta as minus 15/17 and sin 2 theta as 8/17. Guys, whenever you get these two values, quickly draw unit circle. After school to college, your cos is negative. Cos is negative in these two quadrants, right? Cos is negative in these two quadrants and sin is positive in second quadrant only. So it means what? It means ये second quadrant में जाएगा. किधर जाएगा? It will go in the second quadrant. So here you will take tan 2 theta as coefficient of sin theta upon coefficient of cos theta. So this will be your tan 2 theta ka value. Now here you can do one thing. Now see, you know that your angle is coming in second quadrant. You know what? Your angle is coming in second quadrant. So what you can do? You can take this negative sign. ये negative sign को तुम छोड़ सकते हो. Just leave this negative sign. What you can do is you can find 2 theta equals to 2 theta equals to tan inverse 8/15, right? So tan inverse 8/15 will give you value in the first quadrant, and if you want to take it to the next quadrant, you will add pi/2 to it. How many of you understood this point? Please raise your hands. Ishan, Sahil, is this what you have did? Correct? Now, theta will be 1/2 tan inverse 8/15 plus pi/4. But you want tan theta, so you will take tan on both sides. You put this entire thing in calculator and you will get the answer. I hope this point is clear now. Okay. How many of you understood this now? Please raise your hands. Guys, those who understood, please raise your hands. Okay. Now see, for this term, we will follow textbook for concepts and some basic questions, because on Save My Exams also we were not finding this level of questions. वहाँ पे भी simple questions थे. So for some, like for next 1 to 3 months, we will follow textbook का concepts and everything. ठीक है? Now I have a simple addition to your knowledge here. What is that? देखो, it is a reflection. It is a reflection when this equation is given and transformation matrix is this, provided the determinant of transformation matrix is -1. So always keep one thing in mind. For reflection, determinant of transformation matrix is always 1. So everyone just write this down in your notes and इसके आगे एक sentence लिख लो बस. Even if you are writing this, just write down one more sentence that says for reflection, determinant of transformation matrix is -1. ठीक है, डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन मैट्रिक्स इज -1 फॉर रिफ्लेक्शन. ठीक है, बिकॉज आफ्टर दिस आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू वन क्वेश्चन. लेट्स सी हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन सॉल्व दैट. Those who are done writing, just raise your hands. Those who are done writing, just raise your hands. Very good. ठीक है. Now, I'm giving you one simple question. अच्छा, इससे पहले एक और लिख लो, इसमें एक रोटेशन का पॉइंट भी लिखा है इन्होंने. राइट डाउन फॉर द रोटेशन एज वेल. रोटेशन के लिए भी वी नो मैट्रिक्स कैसे मूव करेगा, बट फॉर रोटेशन एज वेल देयर इज अ सिंपल कंडीशन गिवन. फॉर रोटेशन दैट टू एंटी क्लॉकवाइज अबाउट ओरिजिन, द मैग्नीट्यूड इज, डिटर्मिनेंट का मैग्नीट्यूड इज व्हाट, 1. ठीक है, फॉर रोटेशन एज वेल determinant का magnitude is 1. So write down this as well. Write down this statement as well and write down magnitude of, like not magnitude, the determinant of the transformation matrix is -1. The determinant of transformation matrix is 1.
So are we going to do like enlargement by the center, like another thing other than the origin?
अदर देन ओरिजिन वैसे सिलेबस में नहीं है. ठीक है, other than origin वाला is not in our syllabus right now, but once we are done with the concepts, मैं तुमको आइडिया दे दूंगा how to solve them. ठीक है, हर्षिल?
Yes sir.
या ठीक है, चलो, आई होप डन विद दिस एज वेल. Everyone try question number 3. Everyone try question number 3.